Hello guys and girls, in this video I'm gonna show you how to get your grade 5 gathering and crafting materia while at the same time make millions of gil in the process. The key item here is Campor. Campor is needed for icon leathers, and icon leathers are worth a lot because they're needed for a lot of recipes including the new ironworks. So what we're gonna do is while we gather our own Campor branches to craft Campor, we will spirit bond gathering carbon weave set. Now if you have followed my fresh level 60 until ironworks guide, you will be able to craft your own carbon weave set, and then which you can use to spirit bond. They have a good chance to give you grade 5 materials, and that's what we're gonna do. While we gather the branches, we spirit bond gathering gear, and while we craft the actual campors, we will spirit bond crafting set the same carbon weave. For the accessories, I don't recommend them because they can be expensive to craft because of the field craft demi materia 3s. But if you wanna gamble, I suggest you go for it as well. I am going for 3 of them at least. I use two meteor survivor rings. If you don't know how to get these, let me know in the video comments and I will guide you through, or maybe I'll just make a separate video. The first one you get from a quest in the camp Bronze Lake, the one including Godbert. And to get a second one you just go to the Calamity Salvager in Gridania. In the Gridania where they had the party and stuff, there is a Calamity Salvager that sells achievement gear and quest gear and stuff, all stuff that you could get. Anyways, now let's go. We equip our gathering set. Now I have already 88% because I already recorded this video, then I just realized I didn't have the headset mic on, so it was kinda garbage. But I'll just re-record it. At least I still have some ways to spirit bond, so you can see how fast it is. I have gathered like this many branches, a bit more, because I made some of them into campors. And from this much, let's say approximately, I have gained 88% spirit bond. Oh yeah, to increase the spirit bond chance, you just melt trash materia to your gear. It will increase the spirit bond gain. You also equip the meteor survivor rings as I just suggested. There is also spirit bond potion, which you can buy cheap from the market board or Grand Company if you have seals. And better crown pie also increases your spirit bond gain +2. To get how you get better crown pie, you can trade it with 1 moonstone. When you do your exile dailies, you can grab a moonstone per day. Usually they're cheap on market board anyways. You could also, if you remember the items we used to craft Lucis tools, to make the items required to get Lucis tools, they are from level 45 to 50 crafting and gathering leaves. You can get them a lot. You can trade them for better crown pie as well. But usually they're cheap in the market board. But if you wanna get your own, that's the way to go. So basically we just gather campor wood branches. But there's a good way to this to be efficient, and I'm just gonna show you that. So when you get to a tree that have gathering attempt +1, you just use your blessed harvest to get more quantity, because all we care about is quantity, not HQ. Oh, I just sold a large woven rack, nice, for 872k. Okay, so this is like doing good or bad DPS. In our case, it's GPS, gil per second. So when we get a tree gathering plus attempt, I suggest use blessed harvest for extra quantity. So, and while you wait for your GP to refill, you can actually craft. This way you just use your GP to gather, which means you gather more quickly, while also instead of just gathering one by one branches, you can do like this, just craft until your GP refills. Because the thing is, when you are on battle class or craft class, your GP still refills up to 400. So you can, meanwhile, while wait for our GP to get back to 400, you can craft. This is what I mean by gil per second. It increases your gil per second because you do this faster. It's basically being more efficient with your time, just like doing good DPS. So, and I also have a macro for the campors to craft them. Here it is. I guess I will add this to the Google document as well. Something wrong happened. I think I pressed the wrong macro, but it's okay. Just gonna redo this. Execute muscle memories, steady hand 2, ingenuity 2, name of water, brand, 2 brands, and then 2 carefuls. This is the fastest way to just get them done one by one. Unfortunately, we can't quicksynth this one. So yeah, so you just do this process and you kill 2 birds with 1 stone, maybe even 3 birds, because you also get gil. Because the campors, if you just sell them, not even using them yourself, if you just sell them, you make a lot of gil. I actually heard of quite some people that made basically 40 million just out of this in like a couple weeks. Let's zoom in one more, just repeat the macro. Yeah. Now there is one thing to the gathering as well, but it's RNG. You can get gathering attempt +2 on one of the nodes. When you go back to gathering, make sure you equip back your spirit bond gear. And now we just gathered some and we already gained 4%. We only gathered like 4 nodes. So the spirit bonding of the gathering is really quick. The crafting is a bit slower, but you can at least macro it, like I showed you. Now, if you have done the level 53 botanist quest, miner have it as well. There's a trait you get, which means when you open a node, it have a chance to proc a certain characteristic. There are 3 types of characteristics. One is gathering rate +25, one is gathering fortune +25 or 30, I can't remember, and one is gathering attempt +2. When you get the gathering attempt +2, I suggest you use your blessed harvest there, and if you don't have GP for it, just use your cordial. And after you do that, just go back into crafting the campors. This is the best way to be efficient and do this. Go to the other node. Each pair, like this is each pair have a node without any characteristic. This is kind of hard word to say. So it's random which one it will be. I just got one. For this one it was gathering rate plus 25. The one that is useful for us is gathering attempt plus 2, because we get extra attempt when we use our blessed harvest, more quantity of branches. Each pair have one node without that characteristic. You either get it or you don't. If you get it, it's random. There is also one that is always the same. One is gathering fortune plus 5%, one is gathering attempt plus 1. The other is gathering rate plus 10%. And this pair, that one is gathering attempt plus 1, always. This one, it will be random depending if you have this trait. 3 Whisperer 5, level 53 botanist quest. And we just got it, yay! Gathering attempt plus 2. So yeah, that's when you want to use your ability. Recently they made it so that you can get these characteristics on legendary nodes and the nodes you cap red script with. So this have made capping red scripts a lot easier. Now while we wait for GP, we craft. So basically we repeat this process until we have done spirit bonding. You will need around 120 crafts, around approximately that many, to spirit bond the set using better crown pie, spirit bond potion, and trash materia. There is also FC buffs, but I didn't want to be selfish and use only one FC buff for myself. Otherwise, you can increase it further with FC buff if you want. So yeah, once I'm done spirit bonding, and I will be back and I will see you, and then we will convert all the gear. Let's see what materia we will get. Okay, we have completed the spirit bond finally, and now we will convert and see what we will get. Let's see. Headpiece. Cunning 4. Chest. I actually have another one that I spirit bonded before that I will convert as well. Competence 5, awesome. Now the chest, we already got a grade 5. Competence 4, have another chest. Cunning 4, gloves. Cunning 4 again, not bad. Even the 4s are good still. Command 5, hell yeah. Look at that sexy materia. Okay, belt. Cunning 4, think, no, not that. 2 pants. Competence 5. Competence 4, I have boots. Command 4, for a second I thought it was 5. Command 4, okay. Ring command 5. Awesome, 2 command 5s. We have one necklace here. options for. I think that's all. Yeah, that's all. Okay, let's convert the gathering gear. So out of that we got four grade 5 materials. Nice. I'll do a convert the gathering set. What happened? Grade 4. Grade 4. I guess I was lucky on grade 4. I was lucky on the crafting ones, but guess won't be as lucky on the gathering one. Grade 4 again. Grade 4. Four. Last try. Oh, no inventory space. No grade 5s in terms of gathering, that sucks, but we got we got good grade 5s on the crafting, so it's all good. So on top of that, how many campors we crafted? And this was like a 2-hour thing. Let's say 100 campor. I got more, but let's say 100 just for the sake of it. And it's 18k at the moment. It's been sold for 20k mostly, and that's 1.8 million right there just in 2 hours, while we also got some materia at the same time. And not to mention, if you have ISO, you can get icon heights, and what you do is you use the icon heights with your esoterics. You can buy one in Q for 20 esoteric, and you already have your campor. You can gather Wattlebark in Abalathia legendary note, or you can just you can gather it yourself if you unlock the folklore notes. If we craft the leathers instead, craftable, we have, let's say we can make 30 leathers out of all these campors. Let's say how much icon leather cost. $248k NQ. So 30 times that, that's at least 6 million, at least. So if you can make it into leathers, you can even make more profit. And furthermore, you can use the leathers for other stuff like the ironwork stuff, which sells for even more gil. As you can see, the ironworks belt, which needs 2 leather, it's 1 million. So if you don't wanna just sell it, you can make even more profit out of it. So yeah, so I just wanted to share this really good gil making method while also getting grade 5 materials for your own gear, because on this character I still need to melt. Still have some melts left, and those grade 5s I got, I will be able to finally melt. Anyways, I hope you found this video helpful and get a lot of gil and materia. If you liked it, make sure to like, share and subscribe for more guides in the future. And I will see you later. Take care.